Wild turkeys have been important to man for a long time. Archaeologists, sifting through the dusty records of remote yesterdays, have found evidence of turkeys being used as food and for decoration and tools at least 9,000 years ago. Wild turkeys were first domesticated by American Indians many centuries ago. Such turkeys were taken to the Old World by the Spanish, and from this source came our present domestic strains. The wild turkey intrigued artists like Audubon, and it figured so prominently in pioneer life that Ben Franklin once proposed it as our national emblem. Up until the late 1800s, wild game was a staple item in the diet of both country and city folks. It was so plentiful, it was brought to the market by the wagon load. Yesterday's housewife had a wide selection of wild meats for the table. Market hunters supplied all sorts of game for the city markets. Wild turkey sold for 12.5 to 25 cents each. Market hunting was only one of many causes that contributed to the decline of the wild turkey. But though turkey numbers declined for many decades, modern management techniques have brought them back to a point where they may once more be safely hunted. Although wild turkeys now live in close proximity to man, so elusive and secretive is this bird that its ways are virtually unknown to most of us. Let's take a closer look at this dweller in our woodlands. The wild turkey's year begins in early spring. Now, in the warm weather, the gobblers are attracted to areas frequented by hens. The boundaries of these areas are limited by the whims and fancies of the hens as they move about to feed. The tom actually defends the group rather than a particular piece of ground. An intruding gobbler moves in on the harem and challenges the sultan. Turkey fights are unique, and through such fights, dominance is established. They're not fights to the death, and once they're over, losers are even tolerated in the vicinity.
So here we are at a pen full of Kelly bronze turkeys. These turkeys are wild in the woods, and what we're going to try and do is have a gobbling competition. Now, female turkeys actually don't gobble, they cluck. They make a very noise, and if I do that, the male turkeys will hear it, and they'll probably get turned on and gobble back. So let's give it a go. Perfect. That means I'm a perfect female turkey. Let's try that one more time. A female turkey, they're going to really get turned on by this. Yeah, they've heard the female, now they're going to come looking. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be an aggressive male and gobble really loudly, and they won't wait for me. They're going to follow suit and they're going to really gobble loud. Do you see the heads pick up there? It's an aggressive male. Let's try that one more time. And you see, if I do the female turkey, they're a little bit longer in responding because they're not quite sure where the female is, but I'll do it again. So they can hear me, but they can't see her. Now they're all coming strutting to me. You see they've got the feathers up like that? What they're doing is they're strutting because they actually think I'm the female turkey now making that noise.
What are you doing?
Have a good day.
Running with turkeys. I got 2 of them. They're running with me. We've been going about a quarter mile now.
Now, what's the problem? Your turkey's attacking your moped?
Yes.
Go, Lou, go. You better go.
A turkey dance. From Brain Breaks Action Songs, Let's Move by The Learning Station. I'm a perky disco turkey because I love to dance. I know this may seem bizarre. It's the coolest thing to do. That's why I'm such a star. Step side to side, reach high and low. Wiggle your shoulders and make a pose. Repeat side to side, high and low. Shake your feathers and point your toes. Now say gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. And strut, strut, strut.
And strut, strut, strut.
Do a wobble, wobble, wobble.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
And then we got stuck.
And then we got stuck.
Wow! I'm a perky disco turkey because I love to dance. I know this may seem bizarre. It's the coolest thing to do. That's why I'm such a star. Step side to side, reach high and low. Wiggle your shoulders and make a pose. Repeat side to side, high and low. Shake your feathers and point your toes. Now say gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
And strut, strut, strut.
And strut, strut, strut.
Do a wobble, wobble, wobble.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
And then we got stuck.
What a bunch of weirdos. Okay, say something.
Gobble, gobble. Hey.
You gotta hold up me that
See you later. Hello? Anyone home? Hello? I guess it's just me.
all the single turkeys, all the single turkeys, all the single. What happened? Uh-oh. Oh?
Oliver. What do you think? Huh?
Probier nochmal.
Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Jawohl! Weiter so! Tschüss!
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States and Mrs. Trump, accompanied by Barron Trump.
Well, thank you all for being here and welcome to the White House. Very special place. On behalf of Melania, Barron, and the entire Trump family, I want to wish you and all Americans a very happy and blessed Thanksgiving. And I hear that beautiful turkey. We are here today to continue a wonderful American tradition. Today, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I will grant a presidential pardon to a turkey. It was 70 years ago that the National Turkey Federation first presented the National Thanksgiving Turkey to President Harry Truman, who, I might add, did not grant the pardon. He refused. He was a tough cookie. Today, I'm going to be a much nicer president. Over the past 10 months, Melania and I have had the pleasure of welcoming many, many special visitors to the great White House. We've hosted dozens of incredible world leaders, members of Congress, and along the way, a few very strange birds.
DNC emails and John Podesta's emails, and then the weaponization of those. It was, oh my gosh, John Podesta mentions the word pizza. That's code for Hillary Clinton and John Podesta running a child trafficking ring.
Jive turkey.
But we have yet to receive any visitors quite like our magnificent guest of honor today, Drumstick. Hi, Drumstick. Oh, Drumstick, I think is going to be very happy. I'm pleased to report that unlike millions of other turkeys at this time of the year, Drumstick has a very, very bright future ahead of him. Upon being pardoned, Drumstick and his friend Wishbone will live out their days at Gobbler's Rest, beautiful place. It's custom built, It's an enclosure on the campus of Virginia Tech, tremendous school. There they'll join Tater and Tot, the two turkeys pardoned last year by President Obama. As many of you know, I have been very active in overturning a number of executive actions by my predecessor. However, I have been informed by the White House counsel's office that Tater and Tot's pardons cannot, under any circumstances, be revoked. So we're not going to revoke them. So Tater and Tot, you can rest easy. Before we get to the pardon, I would like to take a moment to extend our very heartfelt special message. Thanks, folks, to the finest and bravest people in the entire world, our great men and women in uniform, the military, first responders. These are incredible people, so thank you. Many of you are always, and you know your loved ones, and you're far away, and you spend so much time away. This Thanksgiving, I want each of you to know that we're forever grateful for the incredible job and for the incredible sacrifices that you and your families make in defense of our nation, our freedom, and our truly great American flag. I'd also like to express my thanks to the wonderful citizens of our country, the people who care for our communities, raise America's children, uphold our laws and our values, and make this amazing land into our national home. As we gather together with our families on Thanksgiving and give thanks for our many blessings, we are reminded of the national family to which we all belong as citizens of this incredible country. This Thursday, as we give thanks for our cherished loved ones, let us also renew our bonds of trust, loyalty, and affection between our fellow citizens as members of a proud national family of Americans. And now I think Drumstick and Wishbone would be very thankful if we would just get around to the pardon. They say, enough talk, please pardon us. So I want to thank everybody for being here today and wish everybody a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Very special people, a very special country. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow. Wow. That's a big bird. How heavy is that bird?
36 pounds.
36 pounds. It's a big bird. You'll have to touch it. Oh, yeah. Wow. I feel so good about myself, don't you? Are you ready, Drumstick? Okay. Drumstick, you are hereby pardoned. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Now, the other big story of this week, as you know, is your friend Harvey Weinstein, who has had a huge slew of really serious allegations made against him. What was your reaction when you first read those allegations? I was shocked and appalled because I've known him through politics, as many Democrats have. He's been a supporter.
Yeah.
He's been a funder, and for all of us, for Obama, for me, for people who've run for for office in the United States. So it was just disgusting, and the stories that have come out are heartbreaking. And I really commend the women who have been willing to step forward now and tell their stories. But I think it's important that we not just focus on him and whatever consequences flow from the stories about his behavior, but that we recognize this kind of behavior cannot be tolerated anywhere, whether it's in entertainment, politics.
Well,
after all, we have someone admitting to being a sexual assaulter in the Oval Office. There has to be a recognition that we must stand against this kind of action that is so sexist and misogynistic.
And this depends upon women coming forward and having the courage to come forward.
Right.
And yet in your book, the three women brought onto stage by Trump attacking your husband, and you kind of dismissed them. Was that the right thing to do? Are you sure about that?
Well, yes, because that had all been litigated. I mean, that was the subject of a huge investigation, as you might recall, in the late 90s, and there were conclusions drawn, and that was clearly in the past. But it is something that has to be taken seriously.
Jive turkey.
See, I had to keep the dude under tight surveillance, man. That's why I'm wearing these bummy clothes. See, I had to make sure the dude had his payroll before I made my move.
Tell us how you cut him.
Yeah, I ain't cut him with no knife, man. But you told me last night you cut the dude. With these, I cut him. I am a chain belt in Kung Fu. Bruce Lee was my teacher. Watch this. What? That's called the quarter blood technique. You do that, a quarter blood will drop out of a person's body.
Tell how you beat on the cop.
Wasn't no cop, man. It was cops. Plural. 9, 10 cops. Beat the shit out of 10 cops and had to change my whole strategy around.
Yo, when they brought you in here and booked you, you was crying like a pussy.
Yeah.
That's cause as one of the cops fell, he threw tear gas in my face. And that's the kind of shit they use on crowds, man. I still walking in here like a man, so get out of my face, all right?
I mean, you beating up on a man, you putting a man in the hospital, how come I don't see no marks on you?
Yeah.
Cause I'm a karate man, all right? Karate man bruise on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses. But you don't know that because you're a big Barry White looking motherfucker. Now get off my back, all right? I wish my bitches hurry up and get here. I ain't got no time to be sitting inside this cell with you.
Where is your bitches, Mr. Big Time Pimp?
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you that the phone in my limousine is busted and I can't get in contact with my bitches?
Yeah, the phone in the limo is busted. What are you, ignorant?
Hey, look, sit down, all right?
It ain't cool being no jive turkey so close to Thanksgiving.
Aha! Aha! What do you know from funny, you bastard?